Righting wrongs.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
Yes we do. But there's actually a couple things.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy. What do you...
Ah, flashbang. Ah, flashbang. I'm sorry. Hey, we're back.
And what do you want?
Nothing?
Going purse weighing you down?
Mm-hmm. In fact, all these valuables are weighing me down.
Is that all?
I wonder if I can upgrade my sword. Hold on.
I see I'm busy here. What do you want?
What you want? He's such a grumpy old man. What you want? I cannot. Interesting. Okay. Don't set that breath alight, Kubo. Let's see.
Wanted to send a message, most likely.
But did she have to go so far? You tell Sid what you told me. We can hammer out the details once that's done.
Okay.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick...
How's she doing in here?
I can set a broken arm, soothe a cough, settle a stomach. But there is no remedy for what happened in Eastpool.
True.
My talents are worthless in the face of such cruelty.
Yeah, we'll go do...
We can keep running. Or we can walk through this door.
I guess we're walking through the door.
We can keep running. Or we can walk through this door.
Alright, Hetero, thanks for stopping by and lurking. Also, your food looked delicious, by the way. Hopefully you have more for like, snack. Don't go to work, stay home and play. Call in sick, cough, cough, cough. Have a good night. Oh good, Sid is still here, and he's still alive. For now.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living.
Yeah, they don't really have a good life here.
Be they bearers or beggars.
Better than Sanctuary.
Most but march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice.
Choices are good.
and I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
Oh,
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
they're too cute.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then,
They have
with a
3
sprinkle of fire
dominants.
and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital
Oh, okay.
and pay a visit to Mother.
Your mother? My mother? I don't want to go see my mother. Oh, chat. Do we really have to go see her? Oh, crap.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
It's a pretty flower.
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Not anymore.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that...
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands.
Yeah, that is kind of stupid.
The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house.
Not wrong.
And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sandbreck is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
I mean, that's a one way to look at it.
Your Radiance!
Oh boy.
Cannot mean a war of conquest.
Oh, it's time to get some new land.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion.
Oh boy, chat.
This is the will of Great Grieger.
Oh, uh-huh. Sure it is. More like your will. He just face palmed.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalnex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
Oh, God. Thanks. Go. He's just like, I declare war. Now figure out the details. Chop, chop. Oh. All right, Smooth.
Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
Well, this place looks lovely. Can we burn it all down?
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
Oh, somebody's using it.
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Oh, they saw it. They were just killed.
Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Mm-hmm.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
Whoever's using all this aether.
The higher-ups, the gods themselves.
So now you want to do something about the crystals. And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch.
True.
Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye.
No, it doesn't look as
But
cool.
it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
Okay, so there could be two things going on, right? Like someone could be using the mother crystals to absorb all the aether into doing something, and that's who Joshua is trying to stop. Or Joshua knows about Sid's plan to destroy all the crystals, and hence is trying to stop that, and he was the one who sent Benedicta's head to Titan in order to get Titan to try and kill Sid. But I feel like if Joshua was trying to actually stop Sid, he would just come over here and kill Sid. So, probably not. Anyways, that's my rant. Nothing else here. Okay.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
You think?
If everything we were taught about the mother crystals was a lie, then what else might we have been deceived about?
I mean, Ifrit? Hello? Nobody knew about him?
I'll give you two a moment to sort out your kit. It's a long walk to Oriflamme. I wouldn't want you keeling over on the way.
Oh, thanks, Sid. So very nice of you.
stand up to the sun. The rose fears not his shade.
Mm-hmm.
Earth soak in tears of blood. Tonight his oath is
Made. Beautiful. Beautiful Spoony Bard.
It's nice to see the hideaway finally coming alive. Wasn't so long ago us old hands were ratting about the place like peas in a bucket.
Take a seat, Clive. I'll fetch you a bowl of brown.
Okay. I can't actually take a seat, though.
Welcome to the family. Okay.
Thanks, Otto. Thanks.
If you can read, don't
All right.
let Otto know.
Yeah, he told me about that already. Alright, let's upgrade our tomes, shall we?
And how might this old soul be of service? I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. I have quite the find for you today.
The founder. Fear and uncertainty reigned in those early years following the sins of Zemeskis. Not wanting to further incur the wrath of the heavens, the few who survived the fall took to wandering the land, spurning magic and sting to the shadows. And so they lived for decades. One man, however, grew tired, if it could be called that, and after bidding his companions, climbed a glossy knoll overlooking a forest of beech and alder. Here he gathered a pile of rubble and used it to build a humble shelter in which he spent the night. The next morning, instead of abandoning his work, he gathered rocks adding to the structure until the shelter became a shack. He continued for weeks until the shack had become a home. At first, those few wanderers who passed the knoll would shun him, cursing the man under their breath for his hubris. But as his estate grew and one building became two, and three, the people began to slow their steps, as it was not long before some took to joining him on the knoll, gathering stones, building new lives and new destinies. This they did without magics or machines, without boon or blessing. They relied on naught but their hands, their backs, their will, and each other. And slowly house gave way to village, village to town, and town to nation. The man would one day die, as all men do, but those who remained continued his legacy, expanded upon it, and though his name was eventually forgotten, his spirit lives on to this day in the hearts of all Rosarians. Legend of the Founder, Moss the Chronicler. Hunts unlocked? Nice. There is an international pact made at the dawn of the present era in which such matters such as the treatment of bears and the establishment of a realm-wide currency were laid out. It formed the basis of much of Valestian society as it stands today, including the branding of bears and their status as non-persons. Also a universal calendar, a symbolic fresh start for mankind. Okay.
You wish to study the tomes?
So when a servant of Waled informed him that his love had been slain by Cid, his fury towards the outlaw and his allies knew no bounds. Okay, so it was a servant of Waled that brought Benedicta's head to him. Okay. Yeah, so they're using that. Poor guy. Nothing new there. That's really important. Lay of the land. Mysteries of the realm. Ancient mural. Doesn't really say anything there. Echoes. Nothing there. Ultima's thralls? Hello? 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 Twisted, glowing blue creatures that awaited Clive and Jill deep within Phoenix Gate to try and prevent them from gaining the innermost recesses of the apothecary. That's... Gee, chat, do you think Ultima's gonna be in this game? I wonder. Okay. Okay. So is that Ultima in the mural then?
Did you learn everything you needed?
I did, thank you. I learned something very interesting.
New dung had so many uses. Do you need any help, Miss Molly?
I don't know. You could rinse and chop these greens for the stew, I suppose.
Miss Molly. I think he's into her chat.
Barking at his lot earlier.
The reports from Eastpool are disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
We knew the Vicereine had no love for her subjects, but to order the slaughter of an entire village.
Yeah, she's a lovely lady.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
Well, that
It
sucks.
can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things.
Oh, that's awful.
If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost, it was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
And then dead. I will search. I will help.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Thank you.
No problem.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor.
Okay.
And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
Hopefully,
if it's there,
everybody's
I'll find
life.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I'm sure he doesn't.
Doo-doo.
The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
Motion in the main hall. What's happened this time?
Oh, you know, nothing. Just people dying.
Wanted to send a message.
I still haven't found Ambrosia, huh?
He's never this late. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned.
That could be a problem.
You know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone.
True.
And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
I suppose.
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall.
Randall.
And I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing.
Okay.
He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
Do you get to any point where you can't do any certain quests based off of the main quest? Like, if you don't finish it before you get to a certain point? Oops.
Make it quick. Well, I ain't the cook, am I? Look. You got anything needs repairing? What do you want?
Ooh, flame tongue. Oh, you need storm cry for it. Oh. 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 With a tongue of flame spake he the words of destruction. Which one? What did they add?
No scratches, all right?
These are still, they aren't as good as the one I have right now.
And?
Oh, it's black. Oh. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. That really matches our outfit. Oh, that's cool. It's the Eden boss. Oh, that's cool.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot have in... On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
You don't want to know. Please trust us. You do not want to know. No. They want your monies? Yeah, I got the new sword. Oh, yeah. That boss. Yep. Yeah. I like that wolf.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, some foul's brewing. And a tint tires bile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
Sure. Where's Otto? He's in the inn, I think. Yep.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Really? I like that fight. I thought it was cool.
Take a seat, Clive.
So you're really going through with it?
Yep.
Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again, this time due south.
Another war.
Mm-hmm.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send a Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute. The Vale.
The brothel?
She's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
It's a brothel.
A woman. Right.
He has no idea what you mean.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
This man has been on the battlefield for 13 years. He has no idea what you mean. Why are you looking at me like that? What do you want me to do? These reports compiled by the Curse Breakers contain information on quests currently available across Valistea. Ah, okay. Can I just accept them all
I suppose
here?
that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the Curse Breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to.
He just
I'll warrant a
snorted.
strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go.
You're right,
Anyway,
actually.
if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word.
Word.
Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward.
No, that's not true.
But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all.
Perfect. That is what I wanted to hear. I haven't been on for 9 days. At least I remembered to log in.
Here you go.
Oh, you can travel straight to the obelisk from here. So this is just like an easy way to see what side quests you have available. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Oh yeah, I have a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch. Tech needs to log in. Winter will probably log in, yeah.
Think you can help?
Is it? No. No, Driz, no. There's like 3 of us who maybe might be interested.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Bro.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Yeah?
It was a joke.
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the 3 of us, then.
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better
Gav
our
is
chances
not
of going
happy about
unnoticed.
that.
And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Yeah, he does whatever he wants.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria?
Please, Sid.
I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Well, I could, but...
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northridge in a few days. You two behave now.
So... We would... Jill. So, we all know what's gonna happen, right?